Hi everybody, this is Let's Play 2025 February week 1, and I'm revealing the color of the month, the colors of the month, and I'll show you what I've got fabric wise and trim wise pulled out so far for mine, and eventually I'll have my background basted at the end of this, not this minute though. Okay, so as you can see, this is the fabric that inspired this month's colors. Blue and yellow is what we're going to be playing with. And I really like this stack of cups. So that's going to be my main motif in, I think it is. That's where I'm starting. So, I already chose my background fabric, my backing fabric, sorry, and I like to match my background, my backing to of my quilts to the front. I get a personal kick out of that. So if you are new to this and you want to have a more in-depth how-to, watch January's week 1 where I show how I did this. I'm not going to describe it every single month. It's the same. So basically I took my backing fabric, put it wrong side up, put my batting on top of it, took my template that I have for my blocks, and I cut around with a rotary cutter. So this is going to be behind my my background fabric. Wow. I'm continuing to get that wrong. All right, on top of that, once I was picking that fabric as my backing, I might have said this a bunch of videos ago, I'm really starting to look at fabrics differently for this project, because it's you get to play with it differently. It's not just squares or rectangles, and in this case I really love the diamond design this fabric had, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to take a section of it, just a small section, something like that, and where I've just got one strip of diamonds going down, and do that as one of my edges on my piece. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And also I have this fabric as well, again blue and yellow. I might take one of these dishes and do something with it as a sort of secondary motif on my piece. I have it as an option. Now, I did dig into my fabric buckets. The blues were already out because of my bits and bobs, but I have a bunch of scraps. Polka dots and plaids are a given in any of my quilts, so I've got those. I like this butterfly one, but I'm not crazy about how light this yellow is, but I might take a butterfly from this and use it as another motif on my piece. I haven't decided. I just like to have options. I've got this toile I'm pretty sure is going to be part of my background when I do that. And I haven't gotten into the yellow bucket yet, because every time I think about it, Ember's napping on that stack of buckets and I hate to disturb her. I'll get there. So I need a few more yellows, and then here are some more that I've pulled out. If I have a fair amount of fabrics, I have a video where I talk about how I store my fabrics. If I have a fair amount of fabrics, like that are blue and yellow, or green and yellow, or green and red, I don't store them in green or red. I make a separate bucket or a section of a bucket that's their thing. So it's easy for me to pull out blue and yellow because, as you can see, it's something I've collected. And that's a lovely fabric. I'll probably use that too. All right, that's my fabrics that I have. And then these are the trims. And again, I haven't gotten into the yellow trims. Blue was easy because of the bits and bobs, but the yellow trims I haven't gotten into yet. So I probably will find more. I do have a few here. But yeah, I just have some different... I think this is a rich block, so a piece of velvet ribbon might be a really nice thing to use. And I have different trims. I like this one because it's got the spaced holes, so I could thread something through that in yellow, and that would make a nice match. Got some silk ribbon and embroidery flosses and beads, a few beads. And I dug through buttons yesterday. It's always fun to look through my buttons, so I dug out a bunch of things that I thought might be good to play with in this little block. Okay, I'm going to play with my backing fabrics. No, background fabrics. Oh, I apologize. I've gotten that wrong every time I've said. I hope I'm not confusing you. My backgrounds that I'm going to use, my patches, I'm going to play a little bit off camera, and when I think I know what I want to do with them, I will come back. All right, after a little bit of playing, I've come up with this, I think. I'm going to have the 12 here. I haven't fully decided if I want that there or there, but that'll be along one of my straight edges, I'm pretty sure. Just one row of the diamonds. I love this sweet polka dot, it's cute. And then my motif, I see it in my head right here on this bottom left side. I don't know why. Okay, I am going to take a picture. Remember to do that when you get this far and you want to remember this is how you want it. Take a picture so that you have that as reference. I'm going to take it apart, cut my pieces, lay them on the batting, and start to baste them, and I will be back to show you that. Okay, I've finished basting my block and laying out my background. I got it right that time. You'll probably notice that I switched these two around. This had been up there and vice versa, and I switched these two around. And the reason I liked this better here, so then I moved the yellow up, but I moved this one essentially so that when I fussy cut the cups, I didn't have to get right up to the cups, and I got to leave a little bit of the yellow background that I'll be quilting eventually. So this is what it looks like now. I'm going to trim it, and I'll start next week with the block trimmed. And I'm going to repeat something that I said in the bonus episode of January's piece. If I'm going too fast for you and you'd much rather do this but at a much slower pace, you take it at the pace that you want to do it. All the information and links and videos are going to stay online so you can play whenever you're ready to play, as fast as you're ready to play, and I'm looking forward to whatever you create. Okay, thanks for watching, and let's play, and I'll see you next week.